Good evening. to round 12, round 11. And it's the dreaded streets of Monaco. Few like, many dislike. I'm sure I didn't have 3 people that actually track. The rest dislike it. One of them being Mr. Vale. Right, let's get on over it. We've got a prediction live. We do run Monaco at night in PRL. We've done it before. It's a lot better feel. Nighttime. I wonder if we've got anyone in the chat. If Sid is listening, if we've got a weather update, please. Thank you very much, Mr. TTM the Cat. Dry quality and dry race, which will please many. It looks like we have Little Daz returning after a month or so off. This time in the Alpine, not the McLaren, and he's first out. I hope I'm also coming through nicely, loud and clear. Let's go back to Little Daz in the Alpine. Right, so yeah, Monaco is going to be a very, very difficult track. It's all about quali. The better and the higher you position, the more chance you've got of putting that car in the middle and making it impossible for any other car to overtake. This pit strategy is also key. Let's see who can put it on harder. We have seen and heard. Oh! Daz had a little bit of a spin into the pit, so I'm not sure if he was meant to or not. Let's go back. Is that? Must be Mr. Vale. This is one I was just about to say. We have heard today of his magical TT times that he's been producing. It's got to be a favourite for putting it on pole. Nice clear air in front. Looks like a Mercedes just coming around into a tunnel. Shouldn't be an issue. You're free around those 2 corners. Interesting. Takes them very nice and smooth. Can dampen your time there a lot. Hugging close to the wall. Bouncing off that yellow sausage curb. Comes round the last corner to set our first time. And it is a 1:10.8. What's that we got next? That's the Red Bull. Is that Syrah? It is Syrah. Also coming on, can you get close to 1:10.8? He has a 1:11.3. Alpine. Mr. Indy out nice and early. People are gonna. Oh, Mr. Indy goes round on the second to last corner. Time to get himself going. He has, just stays out the way, gets into the pit. So it wasn't, that was Sid. We've got TTM the Cat. It looks like has a Haas in front. Schumann is also on a hot lap. They do not have to move out the way. TTM the Cat comes across 113, that was Puffy just in front. 115 does put that onto the slip. Mikey. Drunk AlphaTauri driver. See how he's feeling after his Dominoes. So Cedric and a McLaren with a 114.1. Reserving tonight, our usual commentator. Oh, he just keeps it marginal on that right hand side. Heavy in the braking, going down is gear 2. Oh, may just made a little bit of contact with the wall there. But he goes with a 111.2, puts in P2 at the moment. Got a few guys down in the pits and Fred coming around the swimming pool section. Can he join the Ferrari at the top as well? Was it P4? McLaren's are pit stopping together. I've got TTM LMB. Just started his hot lap. He is back after fixing his desk. Just keep an eye on the track map as well. There's a lot to keep an eye on around Monaco. But so far, so good. Just some drivers being extra careful. You've got to just keep an extra eye around Monaco. Make sure you don't impede everyone's lap. It's got to pick your chances and your areas to get out of the way. Luka Donic has been disqualified from this session for blocking the pit lane. I probably expect that's a little bit of a spin into the pit and probably facing the wrong way. LMB goes P4 with a 111.572. Mr. Indy's having another attempt, just about to enter the tunnel. Matt starting his first hot lap. 9th hour in the Mercedes as well. Just about to cross the line for 112.9. We've got a few guys that are yet to post any times. Oh, it's a little bit deep into that corner from Mr. Indy. May have just eaten away a few hundredths of a second there as he comes over across the line to set a 113.1. Ooh, busy. Here we go. TJ and the Cats just parked over side at the Alpine Go. Let's go back to Matt as he comes around the left hand corner. Very, very tight to the right hand side of the wall. It's a very heavy braking zone here. What can Williams do? Can he break into that top 10? He can, he puts on P8. Unlike the Williams of real. So who else have we got? Goated, entering a tunnel. 2 guys are parked over the side, nicely done. Goated, oh, a little bit deeper into that corner. Just have to be mindful of the back car around the second to last corner. They have a tendency to hit the back wheel. Comes across as Goated, sets a 112.3, puts in P7. As I'm sure we're going to see some of these guys now coming into the pits. Valente and the Aston Martin starting his first. Just about to. believe. Yep, that is Sira. I'm guessing he's in the pits, happy with his time. LMB also in the pits, happy with his time. Valente onto the top of the hill. Oh, and he takes his wheel off. That wheel has gone. Took the corner far too tight, and that wheel didn't stand a chance. There's our first DNF. These cars in a very awkward position on the left hand side, but it's now gone. As we're going board with the reserve driver from McLaren, Sid. Around the hairpin, keeping that wheel rotation as much as possible. Just exit the tunnel, heavy braking zone. Very easy to invalidate. It takes that very nicely. Looking good so far for the McLaren. Comes across with a 113.1. Puts him on to P13. Who else have we got? Mashallah is on an outbreak. Out lap. Yes, Valente, I will ping you. What a beautiful camera angle this is. Let's just see the back of the car as no one's following. The marquee goes round the first turn. Hello.
All right, mate.
My turn.
Yeah, it didn't go well.
Remember to include your audio.
Pretty sure it did. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, my wheel.
Yeah, you obviously took that corner very, very tight.
Yeah, my wheel was lagging, so I left and rejoined it. It's still lagging, and I was on an outlap, so I thought I'd just do a lap on my pads. I've used my pad for months.
Wow.
Didn't it?
That's brave round Monaco.
No, honestly, I thought I'd just get banker in at least because I was running out of time. What time I leave again and rejoin? Yeah, didn't it?
That's unfortunate. So we've got a couple of guys down the bottom. Matthew and Mashallah yet to set tyres. I think Mashallah is on a hot lap. He is. Yeah, and another controller user, I think, Mashallah.
Still a lot better than I did.
Sure.
Puff P was a 10th
A
up.
little bit deep in.
Oh no, his Puffy's 2 seconds down there. Oh, Indy's had a big. Oh, Indy's spun.
Oh, there's a
Start
spun.
finish, yeah.
Oh no, he spun there on the in his first attempt. He is, I'm guessing he's missing his right end plate. You have to get in, get out.
That was it. Yeah, 4 minutes left. No pressure.
Matthew is also facing the wrong way at the bottom of the hairpin. He's got a little bit of traffic coming up as well. He's moving as much over to the right as possible. Fair play. Or he nearly beached himself. Right, who else have we got that needs to make a little bit of improvement? It is down the bottom. I wonder if we're going to see Sid again.
Much shallow's backed out. He's validated, not happy with that.
Oh, he has. For a tyre warm up, we're going to have another crack at this. Kenyon has retired. I totally missed Kenyon, isn't it? 111.6. Cedric has come back out. He's right on the edge.
He'll still have to
He
improve.
did say to me, yeah, he did say he expects to make it into Q2. They were his words, not mine. I mean, Mr. Indy's laps, apart from the part he spins, have been looking really good. So he does need to be careful, Sid. He may have to improve. Like, quite a little chunk.
Anyone from SAS map downwards, I don't think is safe. 12.9.
Alan's even teething on the edge there,
Yeah,
yeah.
12.5 is closer.
Dodo's retired in the pits, happy.
Haas with no front wing of Matthew.
Oh,
he's not going to get. He's not going to
that's
get out
his
this time.
race done. Oh, his qualifying done.
Yeah.
Lost that extremely early. Where is... Let's go back on board with Sid then. Oh, he takes that a little deep. Has he turned off? He's got time to turn off and go again. I think he has. Yeah. Very surprised. Yes, he has. Give it one last attempt. Goated is down. Mikey is in the pits, so they're happy. Cat is in the pits, so he's happy as well. Night Owl. P9 is 7.7 down on his time. Everyone else is really... That's it now. Mr. Indy have to keep an eye on. Sid is going to have one more attempt at this. Mashallah hasn't validated.
Oh, you might just
May be able to get round. Puffy is hot lap now as well. Matthew is facing the wrong way. Seems to be really struggling. No. So who is?
He hasn't binned it, so...
Knight.
Oh, Indy's invalidated.
Oh, Indy, where are you?
You've got... Oh, he's got time.
Oh, he has.
Yeah.
He's on 99% ERS. So he'll be starting now. Ashlow's down. So let's go back on board with Sid. He's currently not improving. He exits the tunnel. This is make or break section. It says you can gain so much but lose it at the same time.
Puff is at the wall and invalidated in the process.
So it looks like we've lost both Hasses. Oh, Sid just lifted through there. I think he's confident that he's safe.
Just backed out. So it's down to
Yeah,
Indian Mashallah. India, I think, was a 10th up. Up second up.
Whoa!
He's terrible.
May not cost him too much. It's this section here he struggled with in the last 2 attempts. Looks like he's doing alright now. Should put him into the top 10, I think. Oh no, 13. They pushed down Sid down. Oh, mashallah.
Oh. That was undignified end.
Well, what a way to end. Let's sort this out.
we've lost Masala, Papi, Matthew, Belente, Luca Donkit's got disqualified.
Yeah, it said he was blocking the pit exit, so I think he may have spun and then probably was facing the wrong way. You know how savage this game can be
Yeah.
when you're with the pit exit or the entrance in play. Who do you think who's going to be not an outside chance, but it's going to be tithering on the edge of the top 10? Someone, for instance, like I would say Sid, he's capable of getting into the top 10. When's Q3?
Yeah.
Mr. Indy.
Mr. Indy, yeah, maybe SAS Matt. He was sort of borderline in Q1 for top 10, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think Alan was posted a similar time as well.
Yeah.
So there's quite a few handful drivers. Or handful of drivers that have been quite quick. But Monaco doesn't always go to the quickest. Lots of people out early. And it's the Ferrari again of Vale. Everyone seems to be coming out. Very busy sector 2 coming around the hairpin. Everyone's going to be fighting for places. Probably trying to get as many attempts in as possible. Yes, have we got?
Last sector's going to be like a traffic jam on these outlaps.
That is, yeah.
Mr. Indy's found himself a nice bit of space to come out into.
We've got Aston Martin, AlphaTauri and a McLaren just coming around the first turning. Vale just starts now. It's LMB just ahead. It's all about picking that time to move out of the way. Who is that behind in the Alpine? Is that, I'm guessing that's Little Daz. Where there's a Vale, there's a Daz quite close. So far so good. Vale leaving everything on that line.
Oh, the car.
Parked in a dangerous location.
I was on board with...
Absolutely savage of the game, I'm guessing.
on board with Mike here, and I think the cat was just letting people through.
That's so unfortunate. Let's try and be nice in the game, Shasha.
Yeah. Mike then only half a tenth of Vale's time.
Who is next to come across the line? Mr. Indy. I was just invalidated. Just taking that corner too much.
Then Alpine next. Oh no, it's Mr. Indy, sorry.
Yeah.
Williams and Matt.
Say yes, Matt. Quite tired to be correct the steering there. He was hitting the back wheel on that corner. 112.6 from Sassy Matt. Cedric in.
Who's next then? Is it Kenyon? Kenyon next, I think. Oh, so close to that inside wall.
10. There's a 1:10.9. We've got an AlphaTauri of 2 and 3. Little Daz is in. Syrah's in. We've got yellow flags ahead.
Pools at the swimming pool. We've got
That's
yellows.
Syrah, yeah. I think that was guys just moving out of the way.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, it is. They're doing well to move out of the way. Sadie's coming behind as well. That's Alan. Or Mr. Indy is not going again, not with that time. Oh, he is going to go now.
I'm going to stick on board with
Right out.
LD.
Around the swimming pool section, looks a bit out of sorts. Just to slow it right down. Sid saying, "This is a pain. I'm worse than I thought I was."
You on the club, buddy?
I think Monaco does that to everyone.
Breaks your heart.
LMB's coming out the exit of the tunnel now. We got yellows ahead. We've got an Alfa Romeo parked on in the middle of it. This thing's moving out of the way, but LMB's are validated as well. Info. Let's see if we can join the Ferrari.
Thing with Monaco, you can get so distracted by drivers getting out of the way. But on the take like that's so easy.
Yeah. Normally a mistake here is fatal.
Yeah.
Good so far by Antfo. He's not going to quite push the time to the top, but he should be posting a comfortable time in the middle.
Yeah.
He is. Sits back out for another attempt. Just starting now. All or nothing.
Yeah. Win or bin at time.
Is. Always gone down to gear 1. Get some extra rotation in that car. Mikey retired, he's happy with his time. Oh, don't blame him.
Come on, Sid, Rick.
Must be done. Keep your foot down now, no lifting.
Oh, you just slightly.
Sounded, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Oh! It looked like a comfortable sort of exit there, I don't know. Fell asleep at the wheel. 1:12.7, he's going to have to go again.
Does he have?
Ellen.
Is he missing an flight? Difficult to tell on McLaren.
Don't
No,
think
but
so.
camera
No, it
angle.
looks quite good. Maybe slightly damaged.
And then B then under pressure now.
Can he split those Alpha Towers at the top? Can he put it in front of him?
19. It was invalidated.
Yes, I think he invalidated. Yes, it looks like he's going again. He's got a Red Bull in front, who is on a outlap with Syrah. I'm sure he'll move over to the right now. He does. as he goes over the hump in the middle. So he does gear 2 around the hairpin as well. That's to stop any spins.
Ooh, looks that.
Oh,
They'll get so close to that outside barrier there.
yeah. That sector looked mighty then. Everything was on the line.
Yeah.
It's like it could be a half decent time as
Got
well.
in the 10th, but
And it is a half decent time. It's Aston Martin
7.
P12. That'll be Mr. LMB safely through to Q3 with 4 minutes 50 seconds left. Syrah, no wonder he's back out. He's in P10, he's in the drop zone.
Times between the top 5 are mighty.
Syrah hit that right hand side wall there, I think. Yeah, I mean that's
insane.
a mega round there.
Yeah.
P5 to P2 are happy with their times. I'm sure LMB will be happy when he comes in and retires. See what Syrah has to reply. Sounds like he's just scraping the wall a little bit.
He's put it on the line this lap.
He has. It's looked a bit uncomfortable, that sector 3. But it puts him P9. He does improve by 0.3, but is it enough?
Got Anto coming over the line.
Doesn't improve.
Did he say the exact same lap time?
Oh yeah, I saw no difference whatsoever. If he's done that, then that's consistency.
Yeah.
Sidgwick back on his out lap. Mr. Indy on his hot lap. Let's go on board with Mr. Indy.
I think he's backed out.
It looks like he has. Oh no, he must have just done a hot lap. He's got very little ERS. Who else have we got? Just go on board with Alan, who doesn't want to take that corner. It's not. We'll do that another day. Little Daz is just starting a hot lap.
Oh, I think Anto
Go to
may
his-
have backed out of his lap because he has full ERS.
I believe go to his. Yeah, he's invalidated anyway, so he's Matt. SS Matt is the next one. Coming in. Oh, into the tunnel, a little bit of moment coming out. You see that Alpine climb up.
Oh, Indy pits. That'll be his qualifying done.
Yes, that is. So one Alpine out, the next one just coming around the last corner now. Should be safe. Let's just see if we can improve that time. He does by 0.1. Doesn't move him, but he does improve. Let's go back down to. We are on board with Sidgwick.
There's a fraction up.
As he's slightly, isn't he?
So close. Oh,
Deep into that one. He doesn't improve, but if he switches off, he may be able to get around again. It all depends on his fuel. But I think that's Sidgwick's qualification over.
And
all or nothing.
again.
Go. needs to make up the fraction of milliseconds. Night Owl is also coming around second last corner. We're going board with him.
I'll stick with that.
He is actually just about to start his last hot lap. So it's all Anto can do.
So
Keep an eye on Matt as well.
Didn't mess with
Matt's just starting his hot lap as well.
Hit the wall twice. Scraped it, no damage. Oh, he's
no, he doesn't
out.
want to take it.
And what he's done then. Oh, Matt.
Oh, just went on board with Matt and he just realised there's a big wall in front of him. Lucky he probably turned his wheel onto it instead of facing forward. You're watching, you can clip that, Trev.
I've got an image in my head of Trev sitting there belly laughing at that.
No. There probably isn't any. I thought I heard a lot of scraping from that Red Bull. So, it does leave Night Owl safe. He knows it. And for a garage, Williams lucky to be, well, to have that wheel still attached. That's the end of Q2. So far we were lost Anfo, the SAS Matt, Civic, Mr. Indy and TTM Cats, who lost both McLarens. LMB sitting on top of Q2. Well. Yes, she did try. Unlucky. Monaco is one of the hardest tracks, well, probably the hardest track of the calendar year. So Q3 begins. We've got the Ferrari team looking quick out. That is going to be PRL Vale. And it looks like pretty much everyone is out straight away. I believe that is everyone, yep, making their way. So we've now got 11 minutes 15 seconds for the drivers to have a top 10 shootout to see who can put this on pole. Pole is key in Monaco. Monaco being one of the hardest tracks to overtake. Put it on pole. Keep yourself a nice clean race and you've got a very good chance. Don't think there is rain, is there? It's nice and clear, I've been told. Fail is the first one, as it was in Q1 and 2, to start his hot lap. As we do is also followed by, I mean, that's Dodo's the Alfa Romeo, and then the Alfa Tauri. I'm not sure if that is Kenyon or Mikey. The chance is probably Mikey. No, rain is coming. Engineers were saying it all Q2. It's touch and go if the rain falls by the end of quali. Hence why everyone is out early. Now it makes sense. It'll be very, very important to get these first laps done properly and to the best you can do. Or Vale leaving everything on the edge there. Comes across with a 110.279. Go back down to Dodo's, who's on in the pits. Mikey is the next one who's invalidated. Then we've got the Alpine Little Daz P2 110.8. LMB next across by Alan. Night Owl is invalidated. Is that Kenyon? It is Kenyon. Can you push Vale down? And no, it puts a P3. Dodo's in the pits. Mikey again starting his hot lap. The others have finished. Oh, dropped my controller, sorry. Go. Mikey is down this time, but puts a P3. So a Night Owl. Dodo's just coming out the tunnel. That is the last one to set a lap. We've got 112 to Sirius, who's surely going to be in and out as fast as possible. Definitely if there's a threat of rain. That is just starting. Got a fairly clear track ahead. Vale is back out nice and early as well, trying to improve on the 110.2. It's like a nice, smooth and comfortable sector there by Dodo's. Oh, I may have just seen the first spots of rain appear. So Dodo's needs to get this lap on as quick as he can. He rides that sausage curve a lot deep into the corner. Lots of grip there. Slide out of it as well. Looking like a half decent lap time, hopefully for the event. It should be. And he puts it on P2 of a 110.79. 719. So we have got some raindrops. So it is raining quite steadily now. Got a few drops coming down. Gonna make the corners even harder with Monaco, and Vale has invalidated. So that's his attempt to improve done. He's not going to be able to get around and improve again. Very surprised we see any of these guys improving now. Sira is just up in his time at the moment. Oh, it's going to be very hard to get that car turned properly now. Looks very, very uncomfortable. Sliding. The tunnel being the driest part of the track, and then you come out to the wet. Trying to control that car under heavy braking. I'm not going to open a poll to how many DNFs. There will probably be something along DNFs, but not how many. The thing is with Monaco, it's just everyone needs to be wary of that first turn. Once you get into the first, oh, we have got. Who's that? Who was that? Don't tell me I've missed one of the AlphaTauris. Was that Kenyan? Was that Kenyan? Oh, I can't believe I missed Kenyan die. Someone needs to clip it if anyone saw it. So we need to make a montage of it and, you know, make it really pretty for him. Ah, good, it has been clipped. I never doubted it would be, to be honest. There goes Mikey then. Is he having another go? We're going to see both AlphaTauris with less wheels than it should be. So just past Belente corner. Lovely view. So the AlphaTauris have had some good races in the previous weeks, normally setting at least 1 or 2 in the top 3. Avail in the pits retires. There is no progression going on here. As he just passes Kenyan straight. He does improve in the wet, but not enough. Get him into the top 3, that's unlucky. Goated is not improving at the moment. Don't think we're going to see much more going on. Dodo's heavy on the brakes. It's just, he set a mega lap as well, so it's really hard for him to improve on that. Oh, he's quick. Oh, he got too quick in there. Took a little bit of air. And brake. Just got that stopped. Ah, Tokyo drifting into the pits. So yeah, it's steadily raining now. So Mike have a little bit of a warm up of his tyres. Is he going to have another go? No, he's not. No, so everyone in now. Goated is having one last attempt. Can he master the wet? Put it on pole. So as it stands, Goated is the only one that could move up. Being wet, chances are very, very low, but oh, that's not a slide. He kept it well. There's some entertainment value going on. So the main person who's going to be really annoyed with that is Kenyon. Sitting in P6. Too many places ahead. He's going to have to work extremely hard in this race to make it up. But as we say, PRL, there's points are on offer at all times. For all places. So we're going to have a few minutes break. And then we will be back for the shower. That is Monaco. And welcome back. Just joined back in for the formation lap. Let's give these guys a chance to warm their tyres up, which is extremely important for a track like Monaco. You can get away with it with some tracks, but Monaco is extremely important. Cold tyres here around these corners and these heavy braking zones could be disastrous. So it looks like we've got contact from Matt and Mashallah. Both been DSQ'd. So as the grid goes down, we've got Vale in P1, followed by LMB Dodos and Mikey in the Alpha Tower, who's been split by the Alpine of Little Daz. Kenyan just behind, and we've got the two Red Bulls of Goated and Sierra in P8 and 9. Then the two Mercedes of Allen and Ninetown in P9 and 10. Anfo is the best of the rest in P11. SAS Matt didn't disqualify in Williams at P12, followed by the McLaren reserve driver today of Cedric. Pit structure shows along the bottom of the screen. And then we also have Mr. Indy in the Alpine, followed by TC and the Cat, the second of the McLaren drivers, just slightly lower in 15. Two Hasses in 17, 18. Valente, after his taken out or taken off his wheel completely at the top of the Valente hill. And then Luca Donick following up after his disqualification. So as we wait for the lights, I think I'm going to sit on board with Dodos on this camera angle at the moment. We'll see what one comes up better. Matthew's just been disqualified for some really weird entrance into the pit. There's the lights, we will change. We'll go on board with Dodos, and it's lights out in Monaco. It's a slow start by probably the front three altogether, to be honest. So we go back down, we've got a couple of side-by-siders. It looks like most... Everyone's going. We've got Puff, who looks like might have been tagged. But so far, everyone through pretty unscathed. As we've got Antfo going around, a little bit of bumping round. You will get this. It's such a heavy braking zone. Not sure who that was down there. Luca Donick. Ghosting is on, but anyone who's been caught taking advantage of ghosting will be penalised. Go down, heavy braking. Who is that? That is a Williams that has joined in late. Sector 1 yellows, just waiting for this field to spread out a little bit. Cedric covering P4. Let's go to position changes. I don't think there is too many. There's a few. Vale's still out in front. LMB, Dodo's, Mikey. Kenyon's up 1 place. Sierra's up 2 places. Little Daz down 3 places. Do apologise if I miss anything, guys. It is hell around Monaco. Such a horrible camera angle. We'll try and keep on board with it. There's not going to be massive time monitoring because there's no really way. They've got a couple of guys down the bottom that pit, and now Belente has pit. There's probably a lot of wings being changed, so a lot of late braking, potentially bumping into the car in front. Luka Donik up 2, Belente up 2 as well, Matt up 3, Sidrick staying where he is, Mr. Indy up 2 places. Oh, it looks like we've lost a lot of wind there. Don't know who that was. Was that Mr. Indy? No. Little Daz has no front wing. I'm not sure why. Been overtaken by Sidrick. Little Daz is going to go to pit. Little Daz, a 3-second time penalty. LMB fastest lap. He's in pursuit of Mr. Vale. DRS is enabled. I'm not sure if it will help, but it's enabled. I do apologise, I didn't do any predictions to the start, but we will do one as we go through, maybe halfway through, and we'll see how the race develops. It's top 3, we've got an AlphaTauri train going on at the moment between these two. Sierra's just slightly 1.6 seconds behind. Goated is followed by Mercedes, who's in the middle of a Mercedes sandwich. He's been chased down by the Ferrari. And then we've also got TJ Cat and Sidrick. I believe they swapped places, so I wonder if that's just a little bit of team's orders going on. Mikey with a new fastest lap. These guys are just swapping around at the moment. Sierra is rear on the gearbox of Night Owl, and unless he makes a mistake, that's probably where he's going to be for quite a long time. Patience around Monaco is needed. It's all about the pit strategy as well. If you can get in and get out before the car in front. There's a gap forming now from the potentially the front 5. 6th in the middle, and then there's another group behind. Who's that? Oh, whoa, whoa, where we are? The Mercedes of Night Owl with a pinballing effect. Sierra managed just to avoid all of that carnage. Night Owl in the pits. I'm not surprised there. That will definitely need a front wing change and maybe a new pair of pants. So McLarens are both increasing places at the moment, up 4 and up 1. Mercedes, Matthew in the Haas behind, up 5. Luke Donick up 6. One in pursuit. The top 4 still just towing each other along. Probably where they'll be the rest of the race. It comes to change like this where LMB may have to think of something slightly different to try and take advantage of Vale in front. Let's go back down to the bottom of the grid. Puffy is into the pits and he's got 5 seconds of speed in the pits. This pits can be absolutely savage. The entrance is completely there in front of you. SAS Matt is also on a little bit of a train at the back as well from I believe that's headed by Belenta and the Aston Martin. Little Daz is just slightly ahead of him. We've got Night Owl has retired, and I believe that is in the chicane. It is. He's must have hit the right and left hand side of the wall, and that is a VSC at the moment. No full safety car. Looks like he's hit the left hand side, ripped his wheel off. Night Owl is our first casualty of Monaco. So as a VSC is coming, let's see if I can work my magic fingers. Got a 1 minute prediction going up now. Saved a car by lap 13. Sure, this VSC is ending at any moment. DRS is enabled again, and we are live back racing. So prediction live. Safety car by lap 13. Go back on with Mr. Indy. He's just in a little bit of no man's land. He's got a couple of cars chasing behind, got some cars comfortably ahead. So who's the mad? Who's put no on, or put 216 coins on? No. So far so good, they've actually done a really good job. So here we go. Got Luca Donick 0.2 away from Matthew at the Haas. He went really deep into the second last corner. DRS is gonna give a little bit of a toe to get closer, but it's just run out of track. Oh, Matthew was very, very deep into that corner, but again, to get ahead, make any over moves is very, very difficult. Sid just heading up in P12. Keep your nose clean and see what happens in the rest of the race. A little bit of a gap forming between 12 and 11. Mr. Indy still pursuing in P10 and Fo 1.6 ahead. Let's go back then. So we've got Mikey is no position change from the front at the moment. Just keep himself in there, and he's actually pushing a little bit of a gap down to, oh no, Mikey and Ken in a spot. I wonder if that was team orders. As Mikey hit the alcohol wheel. Ferraris are also together. Sorry, the Ferraris, the Red Bulls are still. Sector 3 yellows. That is Luca Donick, who has no front wing. Looks like probably lost it on the spin of the last corner. We have blue flags ahead. I believe that's Puffy. race. We've got a lot of these guys having a fairly solid, consistent race so far. And then slightly deeper into the corner than he would have liked to. Closest people are these top four now. LMB has just got himself back within under a second of Vale, but has a lot less ERS. Pit strategies will be key. I wonder when we will see the first cars pit. I feel Mikey might just run a little bit of a lonely race. But then setting P5 around Monaco is not bad at all. Puffy, 3 seconds for multiple warnings. I believe that puts him on 6. Sector 2, yellows. Who is that? Oh, that's Luka Doncic. Straight on. Sure what's happened there. He went straight on. So, little Dad sitting down in P14 has dropped the most places at the moment. As he just overtakes the back marker. Oh, is that both Hasses that we've got there with no front wing? It is. Not sure what's going on. That's going to be an argument of who pits first. Looks like Puffy hit the wall as well. Cedric is racing a lonely race. A bit like up in the comms box. There's a fairly comfortable gap in from behind and in front, but so keep yourself to yourself in Monaco and see what happens. Mr. Indy is in pursuit of TCM the Cat, who is also pursuit of Ferrari of Anfo. And I believe the predictions are finished. There was no safety car. No safety car by lap 13. Info, night. Oh, we got Alan, we got sector 2. Oh, who is that? Who is that? What's that? That is Luka Doncic. He is not having a good time. It all seems to be in this sector, this part of the track as well. He's just not having a good time around there at all in the Williams. The other Williams of Sassy Matt is up to 16th place. The Hasses seem to be struggling. Mr. Indy, P11, having a good race so far. TCM Cat up to P10, Anfo P9. Alan in pursuit of Syrah just ahead. So look at some position changes. Oh, Syrah deep. Alan was looking. Oh, Syrah's into the pits. We've got our first standard pit call. We're going to see some hard tyres coming out to play. Book? What does book mean? Lost my tokens. Need those so you can do a shoey. If Sid finishes this race with keeping his wheels on, then he needs to do a shoey. LMB is down 3 places. Is that because of a pit change? Stop. That isn't. I wonder if LMB's at a moment. He has had a moment. He's going to the pits now. Tyre changes are coming out. Anfo on hard tyres. He also started the race on the hard tyres. So Syrah was the first fresh hard tyres, followed by Matt. Get them on now. And LMB is following in P6. I think he's had a bit of a mistake or an error somewhere to drop him down 4 places. When are we going to see the top guys change, make the call? Matthew, we've got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings of a corner cut in. Just be interested to see what Vale does decide. They were fresh mediums. It's not this time, but be interested to see behind. Dodo's is still saying out, Kenan is still saying out, Mikey is going in, so them two have spoke to each other. Nice clean pit. So Mikey is a great call, to be fair. He's literally... He's going to slot in just ahead as well. I mean, it's a great pit. Lost 2 places in the pit stop. Engineering brilliance. LMB now just behind Mikey, so not too bad in the air for LMB. Indeed, we've got Cedric on the 15-year-old medium tyres. Lugadonics, he's attempted soft compound, so he's going to have to pit again, but will safety car favour his pit? Sid, you didn't give that position up that easy. We can have some words. Who is that? Is that not LMB? Is that Valente? Has Mr. Indy overtaken Valente? I think he has. Valente's also 7-lap old softs. Praying for a safety car. Look at Donick, new fast lap 113 dead. These guys on the softs, I mean, To be fair, the way the race is going, the safety car doesn't look, it might not come out. They've done a solid, no safety car in the first 17 laps. Concentration levels are going to have to keep going. So these hard compound tyres will easily last until the end of the race. So we've got, who is that? Go to the pits. Vale and the front runners have pitted. We've had Kenyon has got ahead of Dodo's in the pits by the looks of it. I wonder if there was a bit of a double stack or just a poor pit. I don't know. It's very hard to keep your eye on everything that's going on. Mikey is just behind, so Dodo's is in a Tauri sandwich. So the Haas moves out of the way. This is where the following the pressure can really, concentration levels. Who is that? Who have we got on the hill? Is it Luka Donick again? It is Luka Donick. He is not enjoying that sector at all. At the moment, Vale is running away 3.3 second lead. Dodo's just keeping ahead. He seems to lose it in sector 2 the time. Gains it back. Obviously the DRS sector in sector 1 helps out. Dodo's has picked up the 3-second time penalty. That is really going to put damper on his race result now. Oh, Dodo's a moment. Who is that? Is that also Luka Donick? It is also Luka Donick. Again, sector 1 is not his friend. Vale, 4.1 second lead now. He is not going to be happy if the safety car comes out now. The hard work will be undone. And then Dodo's, but then where's Mikey? Mikey needed a front wing change. He must have had a moment. To be fair, he's still in the race when I didn't think he would be. TTM the cat, 5 seconds. Speeding in the pits. It's his first lap on the hards. Are they warm enough to give it the beans? There's a few more softs on the field than I thought there would be. Mashallah, with 18 old laps. Old, hard tyres. Just wonder if he's going to be holding out to maybe a soft stint, but that's a big ask. Sector 3, that's LM. Is that not LMB? That is Valente. He's at the moment out of the chicane. We can't rename Valente corner. Oh, Matthew hit the wall there as well. There's some scrapes. There's multiple colours around this wall. Planted everywhere around it. We've got the McLaren's back together again. TCM the cat on softs. They're not going to last. Oh, the cat's going in. I think he's got another 5 seconds. So I believe he might have picked up 2 5 seconds in 2 pits. Let's go back to the front, guys. There's some times just starting to appear now. Kenyon just dropped Dodo's by 2 seconds, but then Fail has or is dropping Kenyon by 3.8. And there's a 7-second gap between P3 and P4. Mikey, who had a stellar start, is now down into P9. He's going for the softs, he's hoping for a safety car. LMB is pushing Ampho. LMB going for it, he is going for it. Great move. And well, kudos to Ampho for seeing that coming as well. Good racing by the pair of them. So the LMB on the much fresher tyres. Ampho yet to pit. I believe Ampho started deeper, so he's up 6 places. So he started P11, Ampho. So he should, by the time he pits, probably come out a little bit better off than where he started, but he'll have a lot fresher tyres than the cars in front. If he can make it work, is a different question. There was the call. Let's see where he comes out. We'll keep an eye. So we're heading into the latter stages of this race. Matthew 3 seconds. So LMB was that? Was that LMB a little bit deeper than he wanted? Or was that Valente? I think it might have been Valente actually. So he's in pursuit. Every time I go to a Haas, they've got no front wing. I mean, if they finish this race, then credit to them. Get points for finishing the races. Ooh, SAS Matt just hit the right hand side of that wall. Shouldn't be too much damage. He's been followed by Valente, who is lapped. Cedric again is having a lonely race in P13, but hasn't moved consistently, and consistent down in P13. Little Daz is down 6 places, carrying a time penalty as well. Mr. India at the moment with a top 10. It's another sector 2. That is Luca Donick around again, really struggling with that corner. And I believe he's just ripped his front wing off with that correction. There's Marshallah in front of the Alfa Romeo. Just becoming lapped. Oh, Luca Donick is struggling now. Is that the Haas as well, going through the tunnel? CTN, the cat's been lapped. I believe they're on their way now to target Sid. He's the next one to be lapped. Luke have done a 10-second time penalty for must be sheer cut in the corner. Sector 3. Luke have done another 3 seconds. Not going too well. He must be running out of front wings. Zero, 3 seconds. Oh, that may damper him. May have just hit the wall as well. Is going quite well, up 2 places, up to P5. Mr. Indy having a stellar race, to be fair. Luke O'Donnell, another 10 seconds. We've got to have a look at his penalties now. It's just got to be ridiculous. He's done 26. Believe another 3 and he's done. There's just a few gaps going to. Kenyon just looks like he's eating slowly. Bale's time. I mean, he's up 4 places, but I expected him to be there from qualifying. Unfortunately, it was for the crash. So a little bit of a traffic jam going around the hairpin. And it is. I don't know if they generally have run out front wings or not, but into the last 10 laps. Luke O'Donnell, 10 seconds. How are you still going? How have you got 36 seconds of penalties and still going round? I thought it was only 30 seconds was the limit. Oh, we've got our first retiree. Who is that? Is that little Daz? Was that in the pits? Kenyon's picked up a 3-second time penalties. That's massive. It's a shame Dodo's behind has got it, but that's a big gift potentially to the guys behind. Oh, quite deep from Dodo's into there. Kenyon just getting in front of, I believe that was Sira's ghosted car, is it? Or Goated? No, Sira's ghosted car. Luke O'Donnell disqualified from the session, receiving multiple penalties. Yeah, I'm not surprised. We are back Racing sector 2. Dodos. Another 3 seconds. Put yourself on 9. You're throwing away a podium. Series in the pit. Sit up into the top 10. Apologise, control. So